What up, roomies? And we're back with another reaction. Of course, it's your boy the other day, and I got that guy with me.
Mike on the mic. I'm injured, but I'm still here.
He had open heart surgery. They cracked him open and put a new battery in him.
I did, and I can't move my left arm very well.
Now he's a Digimon.
I'm a cybernetic American. That is the politically correct term.
He's a Digimon.
Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. But I still like Pokemon more.
Yeah, I know. But we're watching Lazarus, episode 2. And on the last episode...
we watched parkour and...
hardcore parkour.
But that was basically it. Like, the soundtrack was incredible. The animation was incredible. The plot was basically, we gotta find this guy or everyone dies. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But, like, what else is going on? But, like, again, the animation, the soundtrack, I don't know what's going on, but holy shit, the animation and soundtrack are...
All we know is that they're chasing this one guy who invented a medicine that takes away pain.
Imagine every painkiller in the world had like a time bomb that was going to kill everyone that took it.
And even if he went through what's the thing where they clean your blood? The procedure they do to clean your blood out.
Oh, a transfusion?
Not transfusion. It starts with a D.
Dialysis?
Dialysis. Even dialysis can't clear your blood of the...
I feel like the transfusion is the term you're looking for. Dialysis is what you use to flush out your kidneys when you have like failing kidneys.
Yeah, and also for your liver when your blood is not being properly cleaned out. Yeah, because they said that the medicine can't even be flushed out of your blood.
It can't be flushed out.
You're fucked.
Yeah, so perks are now poison. Well,
they're all poison. They were always poison.
They were always poison.
But this series makes a great...
They're literally poison.
You know what's crazy? This series is a great in the window for like the opioid
pandemic.
Crisis.
The painkiller crisis is a real thing because it's opioids.
Yeah.
After my surgery that I had on literally Friday, which is 2 days ago, I didn't take painkillers, and considering that like I really have like an actual...
reason for it.
They didn't even give me opioids. They prescribed me tramadol, which is like super Tylenol, and I didn't even take that. I was just like, you know what? I probably need it because this hurts like a mother, but I would rather just rely on toxic masculinity and weed.
A lot more weed than toxic masculinity.
It's a lot of toxic masculinity, honestly. I would rather just suffer than take opioids. Tramadol is not even an opioid. It's a Tylenol.
Yeah, I know, but still.
It's an acetaminophen.
Why? Because he's a man.
Because...
he's a man.
I watched my dad for decades just suffer through osteoarthritis. And he was just like, hey, son, I'm fine. And then I was like, oh, he's literally... like my entire childhood was my dad just being like... smiling through severe pain all the time. So if I can't suffer for like a week with like surgery pain, I'm just gonna smoke some weed and be like, I'm fine.
Exactly.
I'm in pain, but fuck my pain. I'm fine.
With all that being said,
let's watch some anime.
Let's see some people do things that will make my ankles be in pain.
Right. All
right, let's watch this fucking episode. Play. Oh, I need to put this down.
And also, fun thing about Lazarus, this is an Adult Swim produced anime.
Yo, the animation on this is really good.
The animation is incredible.
It's really fucking good.
Like, that was a reflection of a bird in glass, and they animated that perfectly.
Yeah, how about the person's eye with all the reflections in it?
Oh, dope.
Fucking crisp.
But the only thing that is not perfect is the bandwidth.
Yes, I don't know what's going on with the bandwidth. Let's try to start this over. Let's go to the first. Here we go. Yeah, we're about right here.
What is it, Hopna?
I think so.
Yeah.
All I know is that, God, this makes me want them to continue Cowboy Bebop.
No, this is a completely... this might be... a
prequel?
A prequel, the same way that Fire Force is a prequel to Soul Eater. Yeah. But I doubt it.
No, I definitely doubt that they're anyway connected. But I'm just saying, like, the vibe of it all makes me want...
Oh, it's 100% the same studio. It makes me want
Cowboy Bebop to continue.
It's the same animators. It's probably... it might even be the seatbelts for all we know.
Yeah, true. Remember, guys, never trust anybody named Skinner.
Well, no, Principal Skinner was okay. He wasn't the bad guy.
Yeah, he was Bart's arch rival.
Yeah, but, like, Bart was probably the bad guy in that...
Yeah.
That
Bart was definitely the fuckboy in that whole situation. Bang!
Can you turn it up a hair?
I got you.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
See, all we needed was to threaten to burn his hand off, and then he'll work for us.
That's all we needed. But this is my thing, though, right? If everybody only has a month to live, whoever took it, how did he, like, program the drug to, like, activate all at the same time?
Because, remember in the first episode, the dude was just like, this is art. Which means that the drug is way more advanced than anybody could have possibly anticipated.
True.
They just didn't know because it was too good.
But think about it. People started taking this drug 3 years ago, right? Let's say you popped it for the first time a day before the announcement. Oh, she tight. Ooh, hot. Wow. She was hot. Who's the child? When did she become involved? Why is there a 12-year-old chilling with grown-ass people? Who's babysitting? I have questions.
Wait, they'll answer them. Gee.
Yo, I like this dude's style right here. He got like a sailor blazer on with like these cool glasses.
They've all used it.
You saw how chunky that cat was?
Oh, Lord, here you coming. It's a vintage style disguise, but it's got a fucking force field.
And biometric entry. I was hoping a fucking Mecca was going to be there.
Dennis Skinner.
They have Wikipedia. Wikipedia still exists in 2052.
He went to Zurich. Nobel Prize in physics, chemistry, physiology. Bro's got multiple Nobel Prizes.
And he went to the University of Cambridge.
Tel Aviv, Zurich.
Oh, he's been around the world. And he played hockey.
Played hockey.
That's wild. Bless him.
Excuse me. We should start electing scientists to public office instead of politicians. Scientists would be better leaders.
I don't know. I don't agree.
Why? You'd rather have businessmen running the world for profit?
Nah, I'd rather have moms.
Yeah.
But not like new moms. Old moms. You need old school moms.
Old moms?
Yeah. You know, a mom that would like throw a sandal at like a press officer. Like, shut up. You're not understanding.
Old Asian and Spanish moms.
And Italian moms.
And Italian moms, yeah.
And black moms. We need some black moms.
Old black moms. Old black moms. Old black moms should be running the world.
Any mom named Miss Pearl, definitely.
Yeah, because my mom's middle name is Pearl.
Exactly.
But like, don't tell her I said that. She hates her middle name. Don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her I said that. Even though I'm telling like the entire internet. Don't tell my mom.
She doesn't know how to use the interwebs.
No. She knows. But like, she only puts it as P.
I was hoping they had a Mecca in there. Hey, that's the same officer that let him go in the first episode.
It is.
He still hasn't gotten fired?
Is he gonna be like the one dude that just randomly shows up in every fucking episode?
I think so.
Yo.
Fuck is this? Oh, that's fire.
Oh, that's what the little girl does.
She's a hacker.
The little girl is Ed.
Yeah.
But then he probably did change his appearance somehow.
Hey, you know what's crazy? That whole thing is like a phone HUD.
A what?
A phone HUD.
A phone HUD?
Human upper display.
Oh, okay.
He wants to be free.
So his original sentence was 3 years, but then he got bored and just kept escaping from prison.
Bro, how you go from 3 to 840 something?
888.
How you go from 3 to 888? That means you broke out of jail
at least 10 times. Probably more like 20 times.
Yeah, because remember it doubles every time. So
6, 12, 24, 48, 88, 48, 48. What's after 48? That's 96.
190, 192. So it'll probably be like after like 12 times, 13 times.
Yeah. Bro, we're talking about a solid 5 or 6 times, maybe 7 times.
I have a question though. If he broke out at 888, if he broke out this time again, did that make it like 16, 17?
Well,
17 like
the woman
70 something.
The boss lady said that she could commute his entire sentence.
Mm-hmm.
But like she clearly didn't tell the blonde chick that, because the blonde chick thought he was a serial killer. It's like, that's not a sentence you get for just, petty theft.
Yeah.
But dude was just like, well, no, I didn't kill anybody. My original sentence was 3 years, but I kept breaking out. And she's just like, what? It's like, yeah, it was fun. What? Like,
I break out for fun.
Yeah, like
this does the thing.
This is the ADHD that we have, but on steroids.
Yeah, he probably was like, yo, you know what? I'm bored.
Steroids and parkour.
Yeah.
Like, I have parkour. Let's go. Let's break out. Oh, okay.
In the celebration of parkour and 420, let's light up.
Yeah. It is 420 today, guys. If you got it, light it.
Yup, and don't fight it. Happy Easter or Resurrection Day.
And yeah, if you believe in the Abrahamic God and Jesus, then Happy Easter and shit.
Or Resurrection Day. I don't know when this Resurrection Day thing happened.
It's based on the. Never mind. I'm not going
Yeah,
down
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm not going down that.
let's
We're
not.
watching anime. I was about to go down a
rabbit hole.
a rabbit hole. Get it? Because it's Easter.
Yeah. That was a knee slapper.
That's why I slapped my knee. Sorry. I can't lift my shoulder. Fuck you. I can't lift my left shoulder. I can't. And when I turn, it hurts. Can't turn my back. I can't lift my left shoulder for at least a week, and then I have to go to work on Tuesday and lift stuff.
Your shoulder hurts.
Fuck you. And fuck the horse you rode in on.
I didn't ride in on a horse.
Well, then fuck the dog you walked to get here.
Oh, King.
King! Fuck you! He's gonna walk in here like, huh?
Oh, y'all recording without me?
He's gonna step on the fucking ashtray, too.
I believe it.
Oh, they gave homie a gun. But he's got a
Finally.
snub nose, and she's got an automatic.
Yeah, she's like, yo, listen, I'm limiting you to 6 shots, bro.
Oh, look at that. He's got instincts. But then they walk in towards the middle of the room anyway without clearing the fucking corners.
Oh, he's all hopped up on Mountain Dew. He's about to come at you like a spider monkey. You better chill out. Nah, that ain't Skinner.
No. Way too easy.
He's about to take your arm and rip that shit right off. This is the thing I never realized about hostage situations. And maybe because I'm just reckless. If you have a gun pointed at my boy, right? And I have a gun pointed at your head. The minute you tell me to put it down, I'm shooting you in the face.
No. Because the synapses might still squeeze the trigger.
The bullet would be in your face before you hear the shot.
No. Because as soon as that bang fires, you're squeezing the trigger. Ooh, we got some Spanish. I like how she's just like, these guys are Russian, and they're just like, hey, I think I toca puta. It's just like, that's not Russian, babe.
That's definitely Spanish to me. Unless I've been lied to my entire life.
Coño! It's just like, yeah, that's not Russian.
That's Spanish. Ooh, I like his style. Well, he turned the 3-year sentence to 888. Yeah, I thought you would.
But then he kept breaking out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He turned the 3-year sentence to 888. You know how many times you had to multiply that?
I like how both of them are debt collectors looking for the same guy, and they're both aggro as fuck about it.
And the guy they have in custody is not.
And neither one of those guys are Japanese.
Yep.
Like, there's a white guy, a black guy. They're just like, you must be Kobayashi. It's just like, yo, did you fail fucking...
Your vision test?
Like...
And the police are coming.
Oh, this isn't even a fucking Mexican standoff. This is a fucking...
He's whipping all their asses.
This is a...
That was mass spike moves right there.
Bro, what is going on?
Yo, it's either me or nobody knows how to drive properly in this world.
Son!
Yeah. That ain't Skinner, bro.
That ain't Skinner either, but what is happening?
Nice! Because now you want to wake up, you fucking asshole.
Oh, but that's Kobayashi.
Is that Kobayashi?
So now the debt collectors are getting along.
Now everybody's cool?
Yeah, because they're just like, yo, none of us are Kobayashi.
Bro, this shit's gonna get a lot funner. These guys are just making friends.
Wait a minute.
Dead. Oh, boo. I thought he would have fallen to his knees and died right there. Like, this doesn't kill you as fast as I thought it would.
The medicine turns your face into him before killing him.
For facial recognition purposes, so that way nobody could find him.
Yep.
Damn.
So
That guy is good.
So
He covered his steps. There.
So that guy Kobayashi, which I'm assuming was the dude in the chair. That dude.
Yeah, I'm assuming that as well.
That dude was probably a guy who built bunkers, right?
No, actually, they said that the guy that was in the bunker was there because that's one of his clients' bunkers.
Yeah, that's the dude that builds the bunkers. That's one of his clients' bunkers. And the FBI and the DEA and all those other dudes, they're probably looking for Skinner, and the debt collectors are probably looking for Kobayashi, right?
Yeah.
But then they get their locations mixed up. Everybody's looking for this mother... I'm good. I'm not even going to bother. The comedic mix-up of like two teams going to two different spots,
Yeah.
and then everybody getting all mixed up because the debt collectors find one team, and the police, the DEA and the FBI and everybody else, and the Mexicans and fucking all the cartel, everybody swarming is hilarious because it's a serious situation, but everybody's just like freeze, like hey Kobayashi, like everybody's running at
FBI,
them.
DIA, Russians, Mexicans.
It's comedic brilliance because like everybody's looking for this one guy that's not Skinner, and the two teams are just like, bro, we're looking for someone else. Who's Kobayashi? And then at the other side, they're all looking for Skinner probably.
Yeah.
But then like the guy there is Kobayashi probably.
Yeah, probably.
But it's hilarious that there in both episodes there's a lot of not just chaos but comedy.
Yeah.
Because the topic is serious. It's the end of the world because this one disgruntled scientist is just like, fuck it, humanity is doomed.
Do you think that was like the most like extreme way of dealing with like global warming?
Well, not just global warming.
Because he was talking about the polar ice caps.
Yeah, and that's a serious issue.
Yeah.
The planet is going to become uninhabitable. And I'm not just talking about in the show, I'm talking about in real life.
Yeah.
In real life, based on human activity, the planet is going to become uninhabitable and billions and billions and billions of people are going to die.
Yeah.
Because profit.
Yeah.
And no other reason. Because profit, because oil and gas and coal and shipping and pollution and plastic, the planet is going to become uninhabitable, and 90% of human beings live on the coast, right? And the water levels are going to rise, and everything is going to become flooded, and the hurricanes and the tsunamis are going to get bigger, and humans are going to be wiped out. And people like Skinner see that and say, hey, this is stupid, we should stop. And then politicians and corporations are just like, idiot, fuck you. And lose money? And lose stock? So when you do that as a scientist, as an educated person, right? I am not technically fundamentally educated, but I see that for decades. Like scientists saying, if you keep doing that for money, you're going to destroy the planet, make it impossible. Well, not destroy the planet, but make it impossible for humans to live. And you're going to kill everybody for money. And then you see world leaders and corporate leaders say, huh, whatever, nerd. And then you see scientists just get more and more desperate and enraged. People like Skinner make sense. Because what's the redeeming quality? Because then you see voters and consumers just be like, whatever, nerd, and they don't rise up and just like with pitchforks and torches.
No, because you also have to remember, since our lifespan is so short in the like infinite number, in the infinite timeline that we live on, because we're like a speck. I'm not
talking about like quantum. Like Al Gore released an Inconvenient Truth like 20 years ago.
No, but what I'm saying is like our lives, right? Our lives is probably like 70, 80 years.
Yeah.
On average, right?
Yeah.
That really, you see a lot of change, but you don't see that much change really happen. If you really think about the grander scale of things. So, when it comes down to it, even though he is correct that, global warming is a problem, we're all going to die soon, but we see also the harsh reality that human society, fiction or nonfiction, has to adapt and not be so consumed with profit, but learn how to adapt technology in order to suit that 30 to 40 year time gap that we need to make things better. If that makes any sense. But back to the anime. Because these are podcasts. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you want to see us rant about random everything and anything, make sure to check out In the House podcast. The link will be in the description.
We do it once a week, kind of. Because then we procrastinate or get tired.
Yeah. But make sure to check out In the House podcast. But other than that, the storyline is progressing fabulously, I would say.
I mean, the storyline...
It's still a little confusing.
The storyline is very basic.
Yeah.
Because it's scientist goes crazy and tries to kill everyone. These guys are going to stop them. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And on the way, everybody's just confused on how to stop it. And we only have 28 days left.
I think the selling point on this anime is animation, Cool fight scenes, like mostly parkour fight scenes.
Yeah.
And
Comedy.
Soundtrack.
And the comedy about it.
Oh, the comedy is largely like situational, like
Yeah, it's situational.
fight scenes, parkour, like
Yeah.
like when she pushed him out of the car
Yeah.
and held the gun to him, and she's like 888 years, and then she immediately assumes in her mind that she's a serial killer.
That he's a serial killer.
And he's just kind of like, so did you know that every time you break out of prison, your sentence is doubled? And she's just like, huh? So I broke out of prison a lot. And then she's just like,
why?
what was your original sentence?
3 years.
3 years. And so then it's like she assumed that because he had such a long sentence,
Yeah.
he probably was a mass murderer.
Like he just killed dozens and dozens of people.
Right. And so she don't want to be in the car with him anymore.
Yeah.
But then it's like he's probably never killed anybody.
Nah, my favorite part was when it was like, freeze, FBI, DEA. And then he was like,
Lazarus with his finger.
Yeah, and I was like,
You drop your weapons. And they're just like, huh?
who the fuck are you?
He's just improving at that point.
Well, roomies, comment anything that you want. We don't really have any specific questions. You got any specific questions for the roomies? Matter of fact, let us know who's your favorite character in the show so far. Mine is the black guy.
I have one tiny complaint about this whole series.
What?
The entire thing feels like a rewrite of Cowboy Bebop. A lot of the characters feel the same.
It does. Like Lazarus feels like Spike.
I'll bet you right now that the black character is a former cop.
I could take that bet.
You think he's not?
Nah, I feel like he's too cool to be a cop.
Jet wasn't cool? Jet wasn't cool?
Jet was cool, but
Jet Black wasn't cool?
Jet, all right, hold on. Jet Black was a cool motherfucker.
And he was a former cop.
But he wasn't like cool. You know?
No. He was exactly that flavor of cool.
Nah, he was not that.
He was cool.
He wasn't cool.
Yes, he was.
Well, roomies, matter of fact, better question. If you think Jet Black was a cool, smooth cat, put it on the comments. Let us know what you think about his character and that whole analysis of it.
Jet was cool, and his name, and I hate saying this just because it makes me sound racist when I say this. His name was Jet Black. They named him Jet Black.
I know.
Which is amazing that they even did that. It's like, oh, of course Japan would do that.
And roomies, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we're out of here. Peace.
Oh, that's the best character.